And good afternoon and welcome to a live tutorial and playthrough video for Rune Stones, which is designed by Rune Stones, published by Queen Games, and this afternoon or this evening or even this morning, depending on where you are in the world, good evening, good night. Anyway, wherever you are, thank you very much for tuning in live. If you can hear me and see me okay, please let me know in the chat if everything is working fine. Future streams are no proof of the fact that this one's going to work fine. We've done a live stream already this afternoon. We've played through a 3-player game of Age of Steam and that went fine, but this one might not be working. So yeah, I'm going to switch to the multi-camera view so I can see the chat. Stick my glasses on. Do we have chat? We do have chat. Lots of people are here. Thank you very much for joining in. John's here. Souldiver66 is here. But yeah, if you can hear me and see me, then yeah, please let me know that everything is working fine. Other things to say, this is not a sponsored video, so I know I say this a lot, but this video and a lot of the videos that I'm doing right now are purely funded through the Patreon campaign. So if you're watching this video and you like the stuff that I produce and you want to help keep the show going, then please consider supporting me on Patreon. If I meet the next goal of the campaign, I'm going to be carrying on doing more live streams going into next year. But for now, let's crack on with this one. Chris Inkow's here, Matt's here. Nilsson is here. Excellent. Everything seems to be working fine. So, Rune Stones. Oh, say hello to Tom and Paul again.
Hi.
Hello.
Right, so Rune Stones, what is this game about? Now, caveat, I've not played this game yet. I learned how to play from the rulebook this morning and by watching Rado's video, which was fine. I didn't even need to turn Klingon subtitles on. Well, I turned them on, but he didn't have any for the first 10 minutes, which was fine. It's a relatively simple game. I'm going to go through... I'm not going to go through the theme of the game because I don't actually know what the theme of the game is. Okay, I will go through it. Powerful druid trying to claim the throne. This is the throne. We're trying to get it. First person to get it wins. There you go. Thank you very much for watching. No, it's not that easy. You'll notice it's on the 65 point mark. So, although it is a victory point game, it's a race game.
Right.
Because the first person to get to 65 points wins.
Okay.
Right.
Whether you want to call that a race game or not,
Yeah, I'd call it a race game.
I wouldn't.
Yeah.
But it's the first player to get to 65. Okay.
Well, we'll see.
We'll see. Right. Okay. So yes, what we're going to be doing is it's kind of deck building in a way. You've each got 8 cards in your deck. We each start with exactly the same deck of cards. I believe the decks are exactly the same. And what you're going to do is you're going to draw 4 cards from that in your hand. And then on your turn, you can do... There isn't a player aid with this game, which is unfortunate, but it's fairly simple. There are only 3 things that you can do on your turn. I'm going to be referring to the rulebook, and Graham Charlton's in the chat. Graham's played it before. He's going to correct me if I get anything wrong. You're trying to be the king of the druids. Yes. Jan's here as well. Oh, Jan. So on your turn, you have 3 choices. Your first option, and I'm going to get my cards out just to show you what's going on, is you can summon creatures. So we have a big deck of creatures here, and we're actually using the first expansion, which I haven't read the rules for yet. Okay. So I'm going to go through the base game first.
Yep.
Then we'll read the rules for the expansion.
Okay.
Big deck of creature cards. 7 of them were laid out there. 6 of them are laid out there. So one thing that you can do on your turn is summon creatures. If you choose to summon creatures, you are going to basically play as many cards from your... Remember, you'll have 4 cards in hand. You're going to play as many cards from your hand as you want with the same colour of mana symbol in the top left, if that's what it's called. I'm going to use random words here. Magic points. So right now, I could play this one and have 1 magic point, which means I could recruit this creature only, because it requires 1. Okay. Alternatively, I could play that one for 2 magic points, and I could either have one of those 2, or I could play these together and have 3 magic points, and then I could take that one, or I could take that one and one of those 2. Okay, so you can buy as many as you want with your magic points. Now, one of your cards is a wild symbol, so that can be added in as well. So you play as many cards as you want. The cards will go to your discard pile. You will take the creature, and the creature will go, I believe, to your discard pile.
So they just have to be the same colour.
Yes.
It doesn't matter what colour they are in relation to what colour you're taking.
Not at all. So this icon here means any colour, but they all have to be the same. Right. So that is one of your options on your turn, is to summon creatures. The cards that you do not use stay in your hand. And then you draw back up to 4.
Yeah. So just noticing in the chat, Graham is saying that it's not quite first to 65.
Okay, 65 triggers the end of the game. Finish the round and then some final scoring. Thank you, Graham. Right. The second thing you can do on your turn is to use the abilities of 2 of the cards in your hand and it's got to be exactly 2. Can't be 1. The abilities are either down the left-hand side or the right-hand side. This is quite a cool thing, and Richard pointed this out in his video. The cards are done in this way so that right-handed players can do that, and left-handed players can do that. So it's basically, it's down one of the sides.
Yeah.
It's not both of them, right? What's down the left is the same as what's down the right. So you get to basically resolve the abilities of 2 of your cards. The abilities are the iconography is fairly simple. This is get a gem of any colour, that's get either a red or a blue, that's roll the dice and get some cool bonuses, and that is get 2 points, right? Other cards are available.
Yeah.
But here's the trick. Every time you choose this particular action, you lose the highest numbered card from the game.
Right.
Okay, so if I was to play those 2, I get myself 2 points, I roll the dice, but then that card is gone, removed from the game. Now, these cards are all 100 to 107. Those cards are all lower. So when you've got those cards mixed in, it's these ones you're going to have to be burning.
Yeah.
Slight error in setup,
Yeah.
you shouldn't have any dragons in the starting display. Okay, thank you very much for that.
Ones.
Yeah, so shuffle those in. I missed that bit. Create the creature card display. Yeah, if any white dragons are drawn, set them aside, reshuffle. Thank you, Graham. Yeah, if this was a sponsored video, I would have made sure that I've learnt the rules properly and played it a few times beforehand. But because it's not sponsored, I'm basically just going to be doing it quick. So if Queen Games, if you are watching and you do want to sponsor any of my future videos, trust me, they will be better than this one. Right, so that's the second action. You lose a card, and then you draw back up to 4. Your third option is to forge artifacts. So we have a series of wild artifacts here. These are all the same. These ones were chosen at random. There's a big pile of artifacts here. And the cost to buy an artifact is gems. Now you start off the game with 1 of each colour gem and a wild gem. And you buy these artifacts with gems. And I think you can buy 2. You may forge up to 2 artifacts. The colour of the gems that you use must match the colour of the artifact. So to buy this one, 2 red gems. This one is 2 blue gems. This one is 3 yellow gems, but if you buy this one, you get to roll the dice. This one is 3 yellow gems, but you get an ore. 4 red gems, but you get 3 points. This is 4 gems, and you can mix and match. Okay, I believe. I don't think they have to be the same. Yeah, the other thing you can do is you can spend 3 ore to buy any of the artifacts. So that's instead of paying the cost in gems, you can just pay 3 ore, and that gets you the artifact as well. Then we draw a new artifact from the supply, we put it there. When you buy an artifact, you put it on your player board. Oh, do we have an Age of Steam banner? Yes, thank you very much. It says Age of Steam. I will very quickly fix that. I did this extremely quickly. I will do a new one.
That space is in the wrong place.
Is the space in the wrong place?
It's Runestone.
What's going on? Right. I'm doing very quick work in After Effects and it's not quite working. Oh dear. I've got Rune, question mark, Rune Stones. Done. Right, save that. Export it as PNG. Put it on there. Replace. Render.
We're actually having After Effects.
Yeah. Here's how to use After Effects and how to use XSplit. Click on that. Change it. I've got to change it to something else temporarily, and then I'll change it to Rune Stones. There we go. Right. Thank you very much. Again, if this was a sponsored video, I would hopefully not. I would hopefully not do that. Right. Where were we? Forging artifacts. We've done that. When you forge an artifact, you put it along here. You've got space for 1 of each artifact here. So you can either put it in the top or you can put it in the bottom. If you get 2 on a turn, you can put them on the same or you can split them. It's completely up to you. And now we get to the point of why do you want artifacts? You want artifacts because at the end of your turn, once you have done one of those 3 actions I mentioned, you may use these artifacts to buy a runestone. The cost of buying a runestone is 2 artifacts, or 3, or 4, or 5. If you look at the bottom of your player board, the more artifacts that you spend when you buy the runestone, you get more points.
Right.
So if you spend 2, and they have to be on the same row, so they have to be different, you will get a runestone, but you'll get 3 points. Whereas if you had all 5, you'd get 15 points and a runestone. Once you have a runestone, you can buy any one you want. You slot it in here, and it gives you a permanent ability for the rest of the game. And that is the flow of the game. So it's choose one of the 3 actions, and then at the end of your turn, draw back up to 4 cards, and then if you want to, buy one of the runestones. Important note, if you buy an artifact with ore, you don't get the extra benefit. Okay, thank you very much for that. I hadn't realised that. That's the core rules. So the game ends when somebody gets to 65. And then let's see what happens.
So if you buy an artifact
And we'll go through what the runes
how do you
do
get
in a minute.
ore?
You get 1 ore by going there, and there'll be cards.
Yeah,
Okay.
so
I mean, we've not been through all of these
Yeah,
cards,
okay.
but I'm assuming
one
some
of
them...
the starting cards has an ore
Okay.
Right.
on it.
Final scoring. You get, at the end, 1 point for every 3 pieces of gems and or wild gems and or ore. So 1 for every 3 of stuff. And the number of artifacts in a row, you will also get points effectively the same as if you'd spent them. And then the player with the most points wins. Right.
Okay.
So let's go through the runestones, which are all described on page 8. And let's see what they do. This one. Double die action. When playing cards that allow you to roll the die, you roll it once, but then you do it twice. You get the resulting action of the die twice.
One thing twice.
Yep. This one. When you are playing cards to activate abilities, instead of playing 2 and then losing 1 of them, you can play 3 and lose 2 of them. That's what that one does. But that's optional. You can choose to not do that. This one, any card ability that has a slash on it, that slash changes into a plus.
Okay.
So you get both of them instead. This one, anytime you play a card that gets you points, you get an extra 1 point. This one, your hand size is 6. This one, you may exchange gems for ore at any time. 1 for 1. This one is you must place 1 gems from the general supply, typo, should be gem, on this runestone in order to activate its ability. It is up to the player to decide when they do this. Once placed, the gem stays in place and cannot be removed for the rest of the game. And basically, all of your gems of that colour are considered to be wild for the rest of the game. But that gem is not counted as yours. So once you've got it,
It's just a marker to show you
Yeah.
which colour
at
it's
some point
wild
you
in.
say,
Yeah.
right, red gems are wild for me, but that is not your gem.
Yeah.
We're also playing a 3-player game today, so we have 2 of each runestone in the game. If you were playing a 4-player game, there'd be 3. 2-player game, there'd only be 1 of each. And this one is when performing the summon creatures action, you basically have 2 additional magic points at your disposal every time you summon creatures. One of the die faces has an ore on it.
Yeah, I saw that.
Okay. Right. Any questions about the base game?
Don't think so.
Right. None of us have played it before. Now we're going to go on to Runestones 1, Nocturnal Creatures Expansion 1. So what we have is we have 16 Banshee cards which have been shuffled in. So there are some cards in that deck which are from the expansion. We have a Night board, we have Wisp tiles, and we have Night tokens. There's 11 Night tokens in the game. We've shuffled them and we've placed 1 every 5 spaces, and 1 wasn't used. This one wasn't used. That's the setup bit. So the Banshee cards, they have an ability printed on them. Are any of those Banshee cards? I don't know how we would know. But they have an ability which is steal. All other players have to give the active player a gem of the corresponding colour from their supply. If they don't have a gem, they don't have to give anything. No, none of them have got
What's
steal
that
on them.
symbol on the right hand side? Is that what's going to show us it's a banshee? On the silvery pink one on
This?
the end, yeah.
Maybe. Yeah, I'm not sure. Anyway, it's got a steal ability.
Okay.
Okay?
So, notice in the chat, Graham said this is once per turn.
Is it once per turn? Okay,
It's
right.
like-
I thought it was whenever you want. But if Graham says it's once per turn, once per turn. Right, there's also resurrect abilities, which is that one. That's a Banshee. Can you not tell? Yeah, that is a resurrect ability.
Oh, so we got 3 Banshees out then.
Have we got 3 Banshees
One,
out?
two,
We have
three.
3 Banshees out. With the Banshee, with that ability, you can search the general discard pile for any card you want and put it in your discard pile. So, think about the general discard pile. I mentioned your highest numbered card is removed from the game if it's one of your own. If it's one of those, it goes into a general discard pile.
Right.
So the Banshee allows you to resurrect a card from the general discard pile. We also have card switch. I'll tell you what, shall we just explain them when they come up?
Yeah.
Wisped. So some of those abilities have Wisp, which means you choose one of the Wisp tiles, do the action immediately, and then the Wisp tile is discarded. Okay. Yeah, and we'll look them up when we need to. Right, so let's go through these abilities. So that's Resurrect, that's Resurrect, that's Resurrect.
Yeah.
Useless at the start of the game because we have no general discard pile. That is spend a gem of any colour, is it, or is it spend a wild?
Looks like
No,
spend
spend
a
a wild.
wild
It looks
to
like
get a
spend a
yellow,
wild.
green, and blue.
Yeah, that looks like what it is. Yeah, wild gem. So spend a wild gem to get a yellow, green, and blue. That is take either a red or a blue. That is take a red and then take one card of the matching colour from the display, if any. So you just play that and get a free red card from the display. You put it in your discard pile.
So play a red or take a red.
When you play this card, you take
get
a red gem
and a red card.
and a red card. And there we go. Don't worry about the term Banshee. It doesn't mean anything. It's just that there are some new card effects. Yes. And Ollie Bromley's here. Got this game in Essen. It's a nice light game. Yeah. Right. I think we're ready. Have we decided that I'm starting?
We have.
Yes.
Okay. Thank you.
You were out of the room at the time, but
The winner of the Age of Steam game gets to go first in Rune Stones. So, shuffle your hand of cards.
I think I've shuffled it, but I will shuffle again.
Draw 4.
I will draw mine.
Okay.
You want me to do it again?
No, it's fine. Right. So, what am I going to do? Let's have a think.
You draw 3.
Where did the first player marker go then?
There isn't one.
It's
There is.
attached to the
Oh, it's
player
this.
board.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
It's this. It actually goes on there.
Just to make it
We spun
less
that.
obvious.
That's how we
yeah.
decided.
Oh, right, okay. Okay, so, yeah, I think I am going to summon creatures. I'm going to play these 2 cards for 3 magic points. And I am going to summon this creature here. That goes to my discard pile. They slide down, get a new one. I keep these 2 cards in hand and then I draw 2 cards. That is my go done. There is a rune that's a bit more powerful than the other. It's a rune that lets you use both choices on a card. Yes.
Yeah. So
Ooh.
I can play those 2 to summon.
Yeah. So you've got 3 magic points.
So I've got 3 magic points.
So you can take a 2 and a 1 or a 3.
Yeah. Well, that 3 doesn't look that fantastic compared to some other stuff, so I reckon I'll be taking a 2 and a 1, which will be those 2.
Quick note, something I didn't mention. These are wild artifacts. They can go anywhere. I just suddenly occurred to me that they're called wild artifacts.
Yeah.
Why are they called wild artifacts and not white ones? So the wild artifact can go there, but it can also go in any of the other spaces.
Right.
It's just, I didn't explain it.
Yeah.
So,
So it can be used as any one of the other 4.
yes,
But not. Is it a 5th?
Yeah.
It can be a 5th.
It can be a 5th.
it is.
So you could have a set of 5 that includes
So
2 of them.
I bought these
Yeah.
2. They're going
Discard pile,
discard
along with your cards.
along with the 2 cards I've spent.
And Tom's go.
I'm
So
drawing
this-
up now.
You draw back up to 4.
So is this a wisp?
That is a wisp. So when you play that card, you basically do one of those 4 things, and then that goes out of the game, and we get a new one.
Okay.
It's a card with a variable ability. I don't know what these do, but I'm assuming when you land on
You
them,
get them if you get there.
you get nothing for that, nothing for that, nothing for that. If you land on here, you get one of those. That's what I'm going to assume. I'm not even going to look it up. I'm that confident.
Okay.
Graham will tell me that I'm wrong.
So if I buy artifacts, I can
Paul
buy.
Allwood's here as well. Hi, Paul. Thank you for joining in.
I can buy 2 artifacts.
You can forge 2 artifacts
Forge
if
2.
you have the right gems.
Okay.
Do you have the right gems?
Oh, that's gems, not
Gems,
things
yeah.
on cards, isn't
At the
it?
moment,
Yes.
you've got 5 gems.
I mean,
so
you could forge.
No, you can
no,
only forge
I can't.
You can
You
only
can forge one of
one.
those 2.
Yeah,
You got a
Yeah.
wild gem.
yeah.
Yeah.
Yes.
You can't forge 2.
Yeah.
Yeah,
So-
I was looking at these. So I'm going to play 3, and I think I will take 2 cards.
So these gems we started with,
Yes.
should they be on here somewhere?
No.
No,
Oh,
so
no,
this
that's
is
just- those
artifacts,
are
yeah.
The image has got
Yeah,
them off the board,
Yeah, okay.
but I've put them there. As long as we all keep them there, should be fine. Right. So my go. I have 4 magic points using my wildcardy thingy. So I will spend those 4 wildcardy points. Well, that one looks especially good. Does, doesn't it? Although so do those. I need something that gets me white gems. But that costs 4.
Yeah.
Okay, I'm going to spend 4 and I'm going to buy these 2 little fellas. So they go there. Now at this point, I'm drawing back to my hand size of 4. I only have 2. So for those people who haven't played deck building games before, whenever you need to draw cards and your deck is empty, you shuffle your discard pile. And then I draw the remaining 1.
Oh, this is unfortunate.
And there we go.
Because do I really want another one of them? I don't really want to be playing them just yet, do I? Or do I? I have no idea. So I think I will be playing... those 2
As magic power.
as magic power.
So you've got 3 magic power summoning.
Yeah, I don't know whether I want
points.
two that let me get stuff out. But let's take them anyway. Because then I can start playing those into the pile or something, I don't know.
I am going to play these for abilities.
Aha, we have our first ability use.
So I'm going to take a blue
Yep.
and a red.
Okay. And then you have
And
to
I
burn.
lose the highest value card.
Yeah,
and
that's
that's
one of your
for the-
own cards. So it's gone out
trashed.
of the game. Yeah.
And that one goes to the discard pile.
Yeah.
That's pretty normal.
I am also going to play 2 cards for the abilities. I'm going to play these 2. So I'm going to lose a a white gem to get a yellow, green, and a blue, and I get some ore, and then I burn card 106, Die in a Fire, and then I draw 2 new ones.
I'm going to get 2 blues and a green. Do I want 2 blues and a yellow even?
Okay. A blue, another blue, another yellow, and then you burn card 103
Where's it going?
over here.
Out of the game.
And the
So
cards that were burnt in the fire pile.
I am going to buy 2 Runestone. No, not 2 Runestones.
You can forge 2 artifacts.
Forge 2 artifacts
with the dwarves.
with the dwarves.
Which ones?
So there's 2 blue,
This
2
one and this
red.
one?
And can I spend them immediately?
Yes, at the
Yeah.
end of your turn
At the end of the turn.
is the thing.
So they go back
there
here
you
or
go.
they're gone.
I'll just check.
I'll put them there
I'll
at
just
the
check. You're
moment.
going to buy a Rune Stone and you get 3 points.
Yep. I am brown. So
Exchange artifacts. They are stacked face up next to the board, except for wild ones that are put back on the smithy. So yeah, they go face up. Just put them face up here somewhere. Yeah, it's fine.
okay. So Someone in the chat said that's the best one. So
Nilsson's got to go and give blood.
I'll
Thank
have
you for
that.
joining in. We'll see you later on. We'll see you tonight for bus.
It might be, but
You all done?
Yep.
Right, so I'm going to play. Ooh, we have lots of red.
we have lots of red, and I took blue and yellow. That's not a problem, really.
Well, yeah, I can keep them till later. So I'm going to play these two. So I get 2 green, and I'm going to take a yellow, and then I burn card 103. Done.
I'm going to recruit stuff.
Oh, yeah. Getting artifacts is an action, isn't it?
Yeah, or whatever it's called. For
Summoning
do I
creatures.
want that one?
Is what it is.
No, I'm taking those two.
Shuffly downy. Oh,
That's interesting, isn't it?
that is interesting.
Yeah. It's not interesting enough to change what I was about to do.
Vitruvian Game is here. Hi, thank you for stopping in. Graham saying the ones on the score track create an interesting timing consideration. Yes, I guess these.
Yeah.
So if these are nothing, what's the point of having them on the board?
I guess if you're just putting them out randomly, it randomises where those
Yeah,
go.
but now that they're on the board,
You could take them off. I'm going to play these 2 cards and use the ability I've got. So I take 2 reds and then I get a green and a yellow because I can do both things on the card. And then that gets
every time you
trashed.
land on or move past a knight token, you immediately that shows a wisp. Yeah. So these ones with X's, I'm going to take them off. Don't know whether you're supposed to do that or not, but there we go. So we basically have 2 here.
Yeah.
So it's a little bit of a mini race to those. Right, I've got 4 magic points. So I'll have that one.
Yeah.
Totallys. And I'll
Which
have the
presumably
little,
means that one.
the little dragon as well. Is it a little dragon? Yeah, little dragon. I'm going to draw 3. Just going to check the timing of when exactly you draw cards. I think it's when you need to draw. Oh no, it says whenever your draw pile is exhausted, you shuffle your discard pile. So now, even though I don't need
Hey,
another
there you go.
card, it
Yeah.
says whenever your draw pile is exhausted. So I'm going to do it now.
So I'm playing these to get a yellow and a red.
So I have a question.
Card 107 burns.
You're
Yep.
only allowed 4 runestones.
Yep.
So after that, can you
Override.
no longer spend
Let's have a look.
your artifacts?
Let's have a look.
Because obviously getting...
If you own 4 already, you get power points, but not another runestone.
Okay,
you
so
may
you can
not
still...
take a runestone that you already own.
But you
Yeah.
can still do the action to get the
You
points.
can still do the action to get the points. You just don't
That's
get the
good.
runestone. Yeah. that makes
Because
sense.
I'm thinking of buying stuff early to get abilities early, but I don't want to lock myself out of getting points.
Yeah.
So that's 2 reds and 3 yellow.
Do you want that one? And then do you want the dice or do you want an all?
Oh yeah, that's a... Let's have the dice to have that used. Okay.
Gem of your choice, but not wild, I guess.
No.
So they're yours, but are you spending them?
I am going to spend them straight away. How do I decide what gem I want?
There are green and blue
I
artifacts in the
guess
game.
I'll take a red
honestly.
back. And yeah, that does seem interesting.
Okay. I got 5 summoning points. Now, that thing there is a steal.
Okay.
What does he do?
Steals. Steals
So
a
you
yellow
can
gem
steals
off
a
each
yellow
player.
from each player, assuming we have one.
This just seems a lot better than...
Mm.
And the lower numbered cards stick around, don't they?
Yeah.
Let's just have a think about this. Let's just have a think. Yeah, no, I'm going to do it. Let's go with a heavy summoning strategy early on. So I got a 5. I mean, I could take those three cards on the right. I just don't know whether I want them. I don't think I do. I'm going to take that one for 3 and that one for 2. Okay, done. Draw 3. Ah. Yeah.
I'm going to buy 2 artifacts.
I
Forge
should have
2
had
artifacts.
points when I got that, shouldn't I?
You should have done, yes.
That's
What
important.
are you going to buy?
2
These
red
two?
and 2 relic yellow, yeah, I guess.
Are you going to use them, or
Oh, can you use them straight away?
you can use them straight away if you wish? Yeah.
Yeah, I might as well.
Okay, you get 3 points.
What are you? You're the black
Paul
one.
is the black one.
I'm going to do that one, I think. 'Cause
Okay.
I don't seem to have that many cards that have got either ors on. So I'm not sure how useful that is.
Okay.
Yeah.
So
What's that?
that gets me those 2 cards.
Mm-hmm.
And so we replace those.
Yep.
Seconds.
Aha. Well, that might change what I'm going to do. And in fact, it does.
I am going
Except
to
it's not my go.
play those 2. So I'll have a red and a blue, and 2
2
points.
Getting a bit
card.
behind on the points.
Yeah. I do tend to do stuff in games like this that gets me
So I'm going to
ahead
forge
early on
artifacts.
and doesn't build an engine at all.
2 green for this little fella. 3 yellow for this little fella, which also gets me an ore. Where's the dice? Let's have a look at what's on the dice. Ooh. No, that's fine. I'll take the ore. That is it. I forged 2 artifacts. I am not going to buy. I'm not going to fall down the trap that you 2 have fallen in.
Right, I could do that, or I could do that. I'm going to.
Is the game living up to the pedigree so far? Yeah, I think. It's really good one. I mean,
It
he's done bigger,
done-
heavier games, but he's a solid designer.
So I think I'm going to be whatever it's called.
Summoning creatures.
Summoning creatures. Recruiting in my language, but summoning creatures.
You got 5.
I got 5. So 3. Or just take the bottom 3 cards. They're not great. Well, they get points. Well, they get gems. Which is better? Who knows?
Who knows indeed.
That gets ore. I'm going to take that one and that one.
Okay. I think then I'm going to take these 2.
Oh, that changes what I was going to do. Yeah, okay. So I've got 4 summoning power. I'm going to take that one. And that one.
So my deck's empty, so I reshuffle
You
immediately
reshuffle
and don't
immediately.
wait to play the cards.
Yeah. Aha! Except,
Is there some form of rule about a minimum deck size?
not seen it.
Because theoretically, so
You
far
could
as we
get
know,
down
you
to-
could get down to one card.
I guess. Which means you can never then play
Which
cards for
means
abilities.
you've-
So you'd have to summon.
Yeah.
Yeah, not
Well,
that
it's,
soon.
yeah, so I guess you could always get your deck size back up.
Oh, well, I rather wanted to play these cards this time, but I think we do that and that. That's kind of the wrong time to play it.
You can only do one of these per turn.
Makes sense.
How about we do that and that? Yeah, okay. So I'm gonna get a green gem.
Mm-hmm. And then the dice. A point.
I'm going to do that to get 2 yellows, a green and a blue, and that trashes that card.
Oh. Right, I'm going to play 2 cards. I'm going to play these 2. So first of all, I'm going to use this white dragon to get a yellow gem.
Yeah.
And then a card of my choice. So I'm going to take that one. Then I'm going to do that one, destroy the yellow gem, to get 2 white gems, and then the white dragon is gone.
But that's in a general discard pile.
That is in the general discard pile. Yep, good point. The general discard pile is there. I then draw 1.
So I'm going to be getting that blue one.
This one. So you
Yeah.
get an ore as well.
And the green one. And I'll be spending them immediately
Get 3 points.
to take a Rune Stone, which is going to be what was that one?
You put a gem on it, and then for the rest of the game, that coloured gem is treated as wild.
And
There
that
you go.
was
When you're summoning, you get an extra 2 magic points every time you summon.
sounds good, doesn't it? Like that one as well then. I'm going to take that one.
Okay. So I think I'm gonna use this.
Yep. Where
So
did that red come from?
from here.
No, it comes from here.
It comes from there?
Yeah.
All right.
Because all you're doing is you're just
You're just
marking.
marking
right.
it.
I thought you had
No,
to spend
no,
one to
no.
do it.
Red gems for you are now wild.
So I'm going to. So I can buy as many of those things as I wish.
What things?
Um,
Artifacts?
artifacts.
2.
I can buy 2.
Yeah.
So let's have the green. And I'll have the yellow. Well, I'll have a for red.
Yeah.
As they're wild.
Since they're wild for you.
I will spend those to get 3 points. And yes, yeah, what's going to... yeah, I think I'm going to do that as well, because that does seem like a useful thing to have.
Okay.
Yep.
I'm going to play these 2 cards for their abilities. So I get a wisp. I'm going to go for this one, which is a die and an ore. I assume I have to use it straight away. Maybe you don't. Does the action immediately discard the wisp tile and it's refilled? Yeah. So can I have a Z die? Gem of any colour. Which for me will be red. Okay, and then I'm also going to take, now that gets refilled, that gets discarded, and for this one I'm going to take red, and then 100 gets burnt, it's one of mine. Done. Draw 2 cards.
What's that?
That is
Spend 2
Spend
yellows.
2 for 3 points.
yes,
Yeah.
2 yellow gems to get 3 points.
Okay, so I'm going to be getting creatures.
Wow.
6 points.
Because of that, yeah. You got a card with 3 magic points on. Gosh.
I've got several cards with 3 magic points on.
Oh, so have I.
Yeah, they're all around.
Yeah, there are some. So as I've got 2 on, so I'll be having that one. So that's 2 of my 6. Having all green, that's the trouble. I really like the look at that. 4 of my 6. No, 5 of my 6, sorry. 6 of my 6. Because I'll be having all green.
Mm-hmm.
So I presume with a card such as that,
Yeah.
it has to be a white
Has to be
gem.
white.
I can't
Yes.
use red with this ability.
Oh, I see what you mean. That is a good question. Let's see if that is answered somewhere.
I'm probably not going to spend.
All that player's gems are considered wild gems for the rest of the game. Okay.
Well,
And that ability there says wild gem. So let's say it does. Let's say it
that
combos.
sounds worth doing.
Until we hear otherwise.
What was the ore cost of artifacts?
3.
3 or.
I think that's worth having for me. Although actually, having said that, it's just, in effect, it's get a green and a yellow. There's other cards that do
Yeah.
that. So I'm actually not going to do that. I'm going to play these cards for abilities. So this is I get to look through the general discard
Which is that.
and have it.
You resurrect the little baby white dragon. Yeah.
And get an ore, which trashes that card.
Okay. I want to forge some artifacts. I spend 3 red gems to buy this. Getting the roll of a dice. Getting me an ore. And then I'm going to spend 3 blue gems. Yeah, which is actually 2 in a wild to buy this, which gets me an ore.
Oh, somebody played a card to play that one, I think.
Done. You did.
Yeah.
Resurrected the dragon. Okay.
Graham agrees with her interpretation.
Okay.
So
Yeah. Cool. Thank you.
That's good.
So
Yeah. Red gems are now white gems.
I'm going to be getting a red gem and a card. So I'll have that card.
You playing 3 cards?
So I'm playing that one, and I'm playing.
But you've got how many cards in hand? Oh, 6. Yep.
What was the other one? And I'm playing that one. So I'm getting 2 red gems and a red card.
You've taken the red card?
Yeah.
And then you burn
That one.
that one.
Okay. I'm gonna get 2 red gems and a roll of the die. This will be another red gem.
Yep. Right. So
Are
here's
the
what I'm
gems
going to do.
limited?
I guess so. I'm going to forge artifacts. I'm going to spend 2 green for a green, and then I'm going to spend 3 ore for a wild, and then I've got all 5. So I got 15 points, and I will take. Oh gosh. I'll take
The
hands
wild
6.
goes back on the stack, isn't it?
That's true.
And
Yes,
then
thank you.
we refill the other one.
We refill this one. Okay, done.
I'm gonna play.
Gems are limited.
I'll play those 2 for an ore, a yellow, and a green. And then that one.
Okay, I'm gonna forge artifacts. So that's 2 green
For this one.
for that one, and that's 3 blue for that
This
one,
Which gets you
which
an
gets
ore
me one of those.
Trade
And
them in.
I'm going to trade them in
for 3 points.
for 3 points.
And
And
your
I
4th runestone.
think I'm going to take this one.
Wow.
Yes, I like points.
Points are good. Okay. What do we do? We need another artifact.
And one over there.
Nice. Right, I'm going to play these 2 cards for a green and a yellow and a roll of the dice. 2 points. Changes my plans. And then that card disappears. Oh, it goes to my discard pile. Yep, that is going to change my plans. Draw another 2
I'm
cards.
going to play these 2 for a green, a point, and an ore. And that one goes over there.
Okay. I'm going to play these 2 for a green, a blue, a red, and a point. Because I've scored points, I get an extra point. Is this only from cards?
I believe so.
Yeah.
Because the icon
Because
looks
it has
like
got a
it's
card.
cards. Yeah.
Oh, and that is trashed.
Well, it's a little bit inefficient, but if I do this quick, I'll get this.
We can all get that.
Can we?
I think that's what Graham said.
Oh. Makes sense. It doesn't say it's removed, unless I misread it. If you land on or move past a night token, you immediately choose a wisp from the display board and get the benefit of it. Right. Okay. There was me rushing to try and get it. John's got to go. Thank you very much, John, for popping in. Well, in that case, I'll do something completely different. Yeah, I'll do something completely different. I'm going to play these 2 cards. So that there is get rid of a green, turn it into 2 wild, and then get 1 of anything. And I will take a red. And then that burns. And that goes to my discard pile, and then draw 2 more. Okay.
I'll get 2 yellow. Roll the dice. I should get other people to roll it for me, really. So I've now got 2 of any colour that I want. So I reckon that's going to be 2 blue. That one goes over there, Tom.
So I'm going to play these 2. So I get a yellow and a blue, and I get a card, and I now have options on the cards. But I think I'm going to take the one with points. So no, that doesn't mean that is there.
Okay.
Yep.
I'm going to play those 2. I'm going to steal a yellow off each of you. And then I get rid of a white for a yellow, green and a blue. And then this Banshee dies and goes to the, should be called the graveyard, not a general supply. Draw 2. Ah, right, yeah. So Graham's saying it's if there's a one of them
that you really
want, get there before somebody else gets there.
I don't even know what they do.
Dice and a yellow. Swap one of your cards in hand from one that's there. Is what it looks like. Oh no, it's just take one. Take one, but it looks like it's put it in your hand. No, put it into your discard pile. So it's take any
get
card.
a free card.
Why it's that icon and not the icon with take a card? I don't know. That is 2 points, and that is a die and a green token. Yeah, because there's an icon that means take any card from the display.
Okay.
The player takes a card of the matching colour from the display. The player takes any one card from the display of their choice and adds it to their discard pile. Yeah, so we've got 2 icons that mean the same
I'm
thing.
going to be taking 3 blue
To this.
2 red. So I
This.
get an ore and those 2.
Yeah.
Okay.
We get 2 new ones. Yellow and yellow.
So I think I'm going to be playing these. So I'll take 3 red gems. And I think I'll have that.
Okay. Right. I'm going to take interesting. I think I'm going to forge some artifacts. So 3 yellow gems gets me this one and an ore. And then a blue and a wild.
I didn't trash the card when I just played those 2.
Gets me this one.
So that's the one that I trashed. So now I've got to shuffle 2 cards, which is difficult.
I'm going to be forging some artifacts. So let's have a 3 yellow and a 2 green.
You get an ore as well. You buying anything? You trading them in?
No.
Okay. Waiting for the wild.
Well, I've got 5 of these, so
Yeah.
So those refill with those two.
Yeah.
I presume these are going to get
I
reshuffled
assume
in a
they're
minute
going to shuffle.
rather than run
Because
out.
otherwise.
Otherwise, I don't know how
In
we're
fact,
going to
we
get to
are now
65
out.
points.
Yeah.
So I'm going to do these. So I've got 7 points because I've got that as well. Of those 3.
Slowed down on the old summoning. That's because I want a red. I can get one. I can do it. Yep, let's do it. So I'm going to forge. So I'm going to spend a red and a wild for this. And then I'm going to spend 3 ore for this. Which is all 5. So that's another 15 points. So that puts me on 32. That goes back there. These all go. I'm going to take that one. And I've passed 2 of these. So I will take what we got up there. Yeah, interesting. I'll take number 18, please. That one. It's my discard pile. And then I'm going to take this one, which is, well, that gets refreshed. And then, yeah, I'll take a yellow token and the die, a yellow gem, and 2 points. Done. We get another artifact.
I'll be playing cards for their effects, so that'll be one of them. Can I have a look at the cards that are over there, please, Tom? Can you pass them over, because I have no idea what's over there. Yeah. So I'll be playing that one and that one. So that one's going to get me that card. That one's going to get me a red gem and a red card from over on the display, which is going to be that one because it's the only red card there.
One of them
that
does.
one then gets burnt to the general supply. That goes not over there, that goes there. Done.
Okay. Yeah, I can wait on that. So I'm gonna spend 2 reds and 3 blues. I could spend another red. Oh no, let's do that. So we get this one and this one, which comes with one of those.
Is it working?
Oh, my deck is empty, so I should have reshuffled those.
Yeah, I don't think the Facebook chat's working again. Right, we've done another artifact here.
Oh, yeah.
And another one here. Okay, so I'm going to choose to play 3 cards, which destroys 2 of them. I'm going to play those 3. I get 3 points, and I'm going to get myself a blue gem and a red gem, and then those 2 disappear out of the game. Done. 1.
I'm going to be recruiting, or whatever it's called, summoning demons.
Demons.
I've got 6 points.
Creatures.
Creatures. I've got 6 points. I guess me those 2. That's those 2. Done.
Okay. I'm gonna go for artifacts again. So that's 2 red and 3 green, which gets me, sorry, 2 yellow and 3 green. They were all red, but red's a wild.
All done?
Yep.
I'm going to play 3 cards again. So I get a yellow, a green, and a yellow. And then that disappears out of the game, that disappears to there, and that goes to there. Done.
I'm going to be getting 2 green gems and a blue gem. Then that one will be going over. That's not very good, is it? Actually, let's play that. I'm going to be getting 2 green gems, and I'm going to be taking a card from over there. But then after I've done played it, that one will be going back there. So, so this has 2 green gems. Take a card from over there, which is going to be that one. Thank you.
I'm going to play these 2. So I get 2 red, I get one of these, and I get 2 points because of that ability.
2 points.
And that one's going over there.
Okay. I'm going to play 3 cards again. So I will get rid of a yellow gem to have 2 whites. I will then get rid of a white to have a red, a yellow and a green. And then I will get the ability of one of these, and I will have the this one that gives me a dice and a blue, I think. No, actually I'm just going to have this one. Let's try and do a rush. And then that disappears and that disappears.
Okay.
And we'll draw 3 more cards.
I'm going to be playing these 2.
1, 2, 3.
I get a green, and I get a red. That one goes over there.
You get a point as well.
And I get a point.
Okay. So I'm going to forge more artifacts.
Yep.
So 3 of those for
3
that,
more for a wild, yeah.
and then 2 reds for.
This little fella.
I could get the yellow instead if I wanted, but no, I'll take the reds. I think. And I've now
And then
got.
you've got 15 points.
So 5 for 15.
So putting you up to 33, you
Which
get
gets
2
me
of these
2 of those.
as you go past.
Do I get them separately? So
Yeah.
So what's that?
That
do?
one, that looks like it's draw the top 2 cards from the general draw pile and put them into your hand. Oh, sorry, and put them into your discard pile. So two cards from the deck, 2 random cards from the deck.
Yeah, let's do that.
Okay, that's that one, and then that gets replaced with that one.
So let's have a card from here.
Okay. Right. Well, with a hand size of 6, I'm not going to be playing cards and burning them now. I think I need to be forging artifacts. So I'm going to spend 3 green on that, which gets me this, and a die roll. Yep. That looks like a card on the top of the deck. I've not had that one before. Ah, you take the top card of general. Right, there we go. There's a free card. Is it any good? That's all right. And then the second one that I'm going to forge is 3 red. Oh, it's 4. Oh, we get. Should have got a new one. Okay, I'm just going to be a cheapskate and spend 2 yellow gems for that one.
Okay. going to be forging artifacts.
Yeah.
3 green.
Yeah, which is that and that.
Yeah. Then if I give you 2 and have that one as well,
Yeah.
I'll have a wild.
And you're then spending them?
Yeah.
Yeah, so 15 points. Gets you one of them after you've chosen your runestone.
I think he's got a bit of that one.
So
If you're watching this on Facebook and you are chatting away, apologies, but the Facebook live chat seems to have broken again.
So
Okay,
what have I
so
got choice of over there, Paul?
One of those.
Is that 1 card from the top of the deck?
Yeah.
I'll have a dice in a blue.
Yeah.
Dice. I didn't pay the 3 green.
Yeah, and what else did you pay? You paid the
Right,
ore, didn't you?
yeah.
Right. 1 point gets you on there, which gets you another one of those. And then that is those gone.
Yeah.
Because we've all passed them.
I'll have a dice in green. That's one of anything, so I'll have a green and I'll have green and I'll stop knocking the cards over. I'll have a red. That was thrown over now.
doing that.
I've gone wrong here. I ended up with too many cards.
I'm going to do this. So I'll take 2 blues and a red and roll the die. So that's a card from the deck.
Card from the deck.
I don't know where these. Why I've ended up with 8 cards. So I'm just going to stick these back and shuffle them in.
Mm-hmm.
And that one
Some
is
of them I was
gone.
knocking stuff over then happened, but I don't know what.
Running out of cards, but got the wrong ones. Do I want to take that? No, I don't think I do. I think I'm going to have to go a summoning, but I've only got 3, which is a little bit rubbish.
It is, isn't it?
Well, let's do it.
I got.
Let's spend those 3 and get. Although they're rubbish as well.
All right.
I'm taking
They
them.
work
Well,
together.
they don't have summoning points,
No.
and that's what I'm short of.
Yeah.
Oh, in fact, I'm cheating because my deck is empty.
So you should have
So
shuffled
that-
it before you bought
that
those
should have
2.
gone there, and then I get that one and one of these. Yeah. Okay, right.
So, I think I'm going to be summoning as well. And I've got 6 or 7. Well, there's 6. Three, 4, 5. I don't think that's enough. Because I'm going to take those 3.
Interesting. So I think I'm going to summon as well. How much do I want to play? I think I'm only going to play those 2, which gives me 6 points, which will give me those 3.
Slide these out. Yeah, I got 5 magic points. So I'll just take those. Just going on a summoning spree. I'm going to deal 3 new cards. Can't quite reach.
I'm going to play those 3. Which will be burning that one. So I'm getting 2 points. A blue gem. A yellow gem. And another blue gem. And I'm only going to burn one of them.
Yeah. How many points did you get?
1 point. Sorry, 2 points.
Yeah. Yeah. And what did you take? Gems? I think you rode a gem.
A blue, a yellow, another blue.
You take, okay, right, and 2 points.
Yeah.
Okay. And you burn 2 cards.
No, I burnt 1. It's optional.
Yeah, but you can't play 3 cards and only burn 1.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Yeah. You play 3 cards and burn 2,
Right.
or you play 2 cards and burn 1.
Okay.
So I'm going to play these 2. So I will take a blue off each of you, and then spend those blues to get 3 points.
So you can get
Yeah. To get 4 points. Sorry.
4 points.
Yeah. Because I've got my +1 points.
That's no good. Right. So I'm going to play those 3. So I get 2 yellow gems, which I then spend to get 3 points. And then I get a yellow and a white. And those 2 die. And that one goes there. And then I need 3 new cards, which is basically, yeah, a very thin deck.
Yeah. Mine got really thin for a while. I think I was down to 6, and I
Yeah.
seem to have just ended up
I'm
buying
going to
more.
be buying cards for 6 points.
You know, the expansion doesn't add much. It's why some people said shuffle it in straight away. It's all right. It's like cards with variable effects.
Yeah.
And there's the stealing. Yeah. It's I mean, it is a little mini expansion. It's not a big expansion at all.
What does this card do?
Oh, that's a banshee.
So I don't think we've seen that yet.
So that is card switch. Choose any card from the display and take it directly into your hand. The banshee card is destroyed in the process and placed in the discard pile.
Okay.
Yeah, the artwork on the left hand side actually covers over the icon.
So you'd play it for the effect, and that would destroy the card, and
Destroy
you
the
would
card.
trash the other card that you played as well.
Yeah.
presumably. And it takes it straight into your hand.
Yeah.
That's quite interesting. I might have to have that. So I've got 5 points, so I'll take those 2.
Okay, well I have 7 magic points. Slide these down. See what we get. So with 7, I'll take those. Oh, that should be face up. I think that should be face up. No, that's my deck. They go there. They go there. I draw those. And then I shuffle. Expansion has a new type of card, a little bit of player interaction, and the wisps. Yeah. Yeah. As
I'm going to be playing 3 cards. I get a blue gem. I get a red gem. I get an ore. I get a gem of some colour, which is probably going to be blue. And I get a card of any colour and a card of any colour. What did we say that was? I wasn't listening,
So
sorry.
you trash that card in order to take any card from here into your hand.
Doesn't seem great, does it?
Well, I guess it's if there's not something there you want, it's a
Yeah.
holding action kind of.
Yeah. So I'll take a blue card. I reckon I'm going to take... They go there. 71, 73 get trashed.
Dead dragons.
Okay.
That comes out and I'll need to shuffle because I'm one card short.
I'm going to spend these 4 gems to get those 2 artifacts.
These two.
Yeah, the cheap ones.
I'm going to play those 3. So I get a red, I get a green, I get a yellow, I get a white, which I then immediately destroy to get a yellow, a green, and a blue. And then I lose those 2. And draw 3.
Only 40 artifacts. 3 red, which gets me an ore as well.
Yep.
3 blue.
Get you the dice. Two points.
So I get 2 red, 1 white, and 2 points, please.
2 points. Okay, I'm going to forge artifacts. Well, it's 4 reds, isn't it? So 4 reds for that, which gets me 3 points in that. Yeah, okay. I'll take the 3 green. I'll put that up there and get an ore. Done.
Let's have... let's have the dice first. Let's roll the dice and see what I get. A gem of any colour. So let's have a yellow, a white,
And 2 green.
and 2 green. And then those 2 are trashed.
Okay. So I'll take a red off each of you, but you don't seem to have one.
Nope.
And I'll have 2 points and an ore, please.
Okay. I'm going to forge artifacts. So 4 yellow into there. Gets me 3 points. And then that will be 2 blue. Put that one on there. Yeah, that'll do. So a new one of them.
New one over there as well, please.
Yeah.
I want to know what colour it is. I didn't want blue to come out in there, really. So I'll take a 2 yellow, as you scuppered my plans, and a wild. Did I?
You didn't give me the 2 yellow. And then are you buying a card? Buying a thing?
Yeah.
So 15 points.
Yeah.
You get your 4th runestone.
Yeah, I don't know which one it's going to be, but So what was that one, Tom?
Whenever you score points from a card, you get an extra point.
Once per turn you can buy an ore. Seems quite good, doesn't it? For a gem.
Yeah.
Yeah, that sounds really very powerful.
I think
actually.
Yeah, I think that was only once per
It's
turn.
once per turn.
Yeah,
But still,
It's still-
still
Yeah.
once per turn.
that's what I said. Once per turn you can buy an ore.
Ash is here. Hello. We've probably got about another
Don't know how long. I don't know.
5 minutes,
Yeah.
maybe 10. I mean, I'm very close to it.
Yeah, and let's play those so I get one of each. And I lose that.
Play 3 cards. Get 2 blue, 3 yellow, and 1 of anything else, which will be blue. And then those 2 disappear. And goes in there. All 3 cards.
Yeah, I play 3 cards. There's me 3 blue. A blue card, which looks like it'll have to be that one. And 2 of anything I want, which I guess will be red. And then I guess I'm going to spend a yellow to buy an ore. 72 and 39 go.
So I'm going to spend 2 green and any 4 to have that one
and 1 of those.
and 1 of those, which I'm going to immediately spend for 15 points.
15 points. So green goes up to 56. Okay, I'll play those then. I get 2 points. That's not me. That's me. 2 points. A green, a yellow, a blue, and something else. Take a break. Probably matter. And then those go.
Let's spend 3 blue for the blue artifact and an ore. I'll spend 2 red. Or shall I spend 3 red? And roll the dice. No, let's spend 2 red. And I'll spend 1 green for an ore.
There you go.
Oops. So I think what I should probably do is those 2. So take a blue and a yellow and 2 whites.
I'll forward your artifacts. Obviously.
Should
Take that one. And 3 points. And then I spend any 4 gems, one of those, which goes on there. And then I trade those in for 15, putting me on 68. So, I guess we do that.
probably.
I guess I do this. Matter. Right, let's read the end of the game. See what happens. At the end of a round in which a player has reached or passed 65 points, all players take the same number of turns. So because I started the game, you two both get a go.
Okay, so I'll spend a gem for an ore, and I'll spend 6 ore.
Buy 2 artifacts.
To buy 2 wild.
I can't buy 2
I
wild.
can't buy 2 wild. I could do 4 gems.
You can only buy 1
Right.
wild per turn. But you can spend 3 ore on buying anything.
Yeah, you can buy yellow
You
and
don't
a
get the
wild.
bonus.
Yeah, yeah. Yellow and a wild. Then yeah, that's what I meant anyway. Doesn't matter, does it?
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, I haven't got a green.
No.
I thought I had 5.
You just save them to the end of the game. They're still worth 10 points. You don't need to spend them.
Whatever.
Okay, Tom, your last turn.
Okay, so if I
I
buy...
might have been better off taking a different colour. That's what I'm thinking. But no, carry on.
So if I were to get 2 artifacts, that'll be worth 3 points at the end of the game.
Yeah.
So I'll play those 2 cards and get 4 points.
4 points?
Yeah.
Oh, because of your special ability.
Yeah.
Where are you, Brown?
Yeah.
1, 2, 3, 4. Right. End of game scoring. I get 6.
10.
Done.
There you go. I mean, it's weird. I don't know how I track it because I'm on 3 over, but now I've just gained an extra 6. I guess you just add it on.
Yeah.
So
It's not difficult maths.
yeah. I mean, it plays smooth.
Yeah.
For me, it felt a bit long.
For what it is.
Yeah.
Yeah, I can see that.
It felt like it should have been.
It's a bit repetitive.
Yeah. It's
do
nice.
this, do that, do this, do that, do this, do that. Just keep doing the same thing.
But
over and over.
it's and we were playing pretty quick, so
Yeah.
it's nice and I like it. But it felt like it should have been a third as short as it was.
Yeah, yeah.
Because once we were halfway through, it was just like, yeah. So, could you have traded in the top 3 in the same turn? Yes, but it wouldn't have affected anything. Oh, me? Could I have done that as well? Could I have bought 2 Rune Stones? Okay, yeah, I probably could have
I
done.
don't know. Yeah.
So yeah, what time is it?
6:30.
Yeah, so that was an hour and a half, which was longer than I was thinking. I thought that would have been
An hour.
But that's my impression of it. It's nice. The rule book's good. It plays quite
I think it probably
smoothly.
would play in an hour. We weren't.
Yeah, I mean that hour and a half includes the teach.
Yeah, it wasn't a long
which
teach.
wasn't long, but
Wasn't a long
still.
teach.
And
But there we go.
yeah.
So yeah, I hope you found it useful. We have an hour and a half now before the next stream. So yeah, thank you very much for watching. Hope you found this useful. This was Rune Stones by Rudy Godorn, published by Queen Games. And as I mentioned at the start, if you want to see more of these live streams moving into next year, then please check out my Patreon page and consider supporting me on Patreon to help keep the channel going. Thank you very much to Tom and Paul again. We will be joining you in 90 minutes time for a live tutorial and playthrough video of Bus. Originally a Splotter game from 1999, republished this year by Splotter and Capstone Games. That's going live in an hour and a half. So if you want to learn how to play Bus, we'll see you later on. Until then, we're going to pack up, grab some food, tidy up, and we'll get ready for later on. Cheers all. See you later.
Gaming Rules is proudly sponsored by Game Toppers, upgrading your gaming experience. Visit GameToppersLLC.com.